All right, welcome back. All right, this is a gross vice story. So I suggest you get your children, get them out of the room. Sensitive adults, out of the room. This is a juicy one. I shouldn't even say juicy. This is a gross one, okay? Because you'll see why I'll use that word juicy later on, okay? But anyway, that out of the way. Everybody out of the room? Okay, everybody clean? All right, here we go. Working vice, and we get a call one night. Our supervisor says he wants all vice units to meet him at a certain corner. So we all drive over there like, what's going on? So there's like 12 of us get there. Because we're in a task force of prostitutes and all kinds of stuff. And there's like 6 supervisors, there's like maybe 14 cops, and we're all standing around. He says, okay guys, it's training time. Get in your cars and follow me. So we take off. We go up into the Hollywood Hills. Beautiful homes, $1 million homes. Go up to one house, driveway up the front, yellow tape everywhere. Uh-oh. We thought, oh, it's a homicide. So there's a bunch of detectives there, in suits and ties, and this supervisor had already made arrangements for us to be there, so they knew who we were, what we were doing. So we all kind of trail in. He goes, okay, come on, guys. So we go into this house. Beautiful home. I mean, beautiful. Wood beams, all kinds of stuff. So we go to the back of the house, into the den. Here we go. Kids out of the room? All right. Walk into this huge den with beams. In the middle of the room is a male Caucasian, probably in his 60s, hanging from the beam. Hung himself. Okay? Or we thought he hung himself. So we're all standing around, and the supervisor's been around a long time. He says, okay, here's what we got. He says, everybody look, what do you have here? Okay, this is what we saw. He's hanging there. He's naked. Okay? There's a stool, not his body stools, a regular standing stool, okay, laying on his side underneath him. We're all looking at this scene, and okay, I'll get to that gross part in a minute. He has fine copper wire wrapped around his testicles. Okay. There's a 9-volt battery that you put in your smoke detectors laying right on the floor below him. Okay. And from his private part is some silky, gooey stuff streaming down from his body. Okay. Guys, you know what that is? Okay. Girls, maybe, maybe not. So I said, leave the room. So he's dangling there, And if you don't know this, when you hang yourself, unless you snap your neck, like you do in the old Western days out of this rack, over the time, your neck stretches. So you look like one of these African, tribes that your neck's now this long because your weight has pulled you longer, okay? People don't see that very often. So a couple of guys are trying to guess what happened, and a couple of guys were right. I had no idea. I'm staring at this like, oh my gosh, this is why it's vice. Woo! What he was doing he was doing what they call asphyxiation, erotica asphyxiation. He was on the stool with the loop around his neck, playing with himself with one hand and giving himself 9-voltage shots to his testicles on the other hand, and stepping off the stool a little bit, get a little tension on the wire here on the neck, and then he apparently slipped, okay, and hung himself. That's what happened. And we're all like, oh my gosh. And this is like, this is like 45 years later. I still see this as I'm telling you right now. It's just, it never goes away. It's like way back there in the file cabinet. And so we're looking, and he said, everybody got any questions? How could you have a question? These are all the answers. And so he says, guys, this is why they call it vice. All right, back to work. And another day in the office, like you go to see a training film at your office at work. We just get in our cars and off we go. And with my partner going, what is wrong with this? People around here, you can't just have normal sex with someone instead of doing this? We all just laughed all the way back to work. So that's my gross story. I tried to clean up a little bit, but you really can't clean that up without saying a few things that need to be said. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.